Good evening, everyone. This is Lizzie with Love Bubble, and we are on peopleforpeople.ning.com. And good evening, everyone. Much love be with you always. Hello, Angel, Angelmus, Barbara, Lisa, Loz, Neo, Gas, Patty, and Troy. Hello, Loz. Hi, sweetie. Hello, Angel. Hello, all my beloved brothers and sisters. Prefer the other tune. I haven't heard this new tune, so we'll see. I'll talk to Gas. Okay, we'll see. I'll have a look at these tunes. I actually haven't listened to this one, this new tune. Uh, okay. Good evening, Loz, and hi, everyone. Always a pleasure, always a pleasure to be with you all here. Um, love. Love in my heart, and that is what I'm bringing you here today. Well, I know that most of you that are here today have been listening to Mondays and Wednesdays, so you more or less know and are up to date with what I've been speaking of. Wednesday, I will keep going on what I was talking on Wednesday. But today I am bringing you love because it is very important in these days that we are going through to bring out this love, resonance. Hello, Chris. Yay! Love is indeed very important. It is what everything and everyone is made of. Yeah, it is the foundation blocks of life. It is the primordial of everything. Yeah, without love there is nothing. Yeah, because it is everything. And hi, Chris. Hi, you sweetheart. And yes, I do speak of this very often, and because it is ever so important. And of course, Chris, if you want to join your sister, you're always welcome to join, as you well know. But yes, love is so important, and it is also important to keep this resonance going, to keep the flow going, regardless of everything that is going about. And yes, at the moment there's so many things, so much dissonance going on, so many vibrations being sent towards us to keep us off this resonance of love, to put us into fear, to put us into everything that is not love. And so it is even more so important to speak of this. As you all guys and girls know, Yes, even I, including I, because when I say even I am just like all of you learning, yeah. Uh, but I do know deep within me, yeah, with the with my heart, yeah, which is it tells me the truth always. That of what I speak, yes, is very true about this love resonance. And my heart is telling me that this is important. So I follow that. And I also know that it is important so that we can keep at least some sort of health going. Because at this point in time, a lot is being thrown at us from the body ailments to the physical, also the psychological. That is the fear factor, the chaos factor, and so the physical will being, a lot of the viruses, a lot of this stuff. So physical and psychological fear is coming in. Uh, Absolutely, best way to battle negative vibration is love. Absolutely, and this is what I am bringing in, because at this point in time it is so important for everyone to stay in this particular resonance. At this particular point in time is why uh, one second, one sip of water. Is why um, they uh, why this is happening, why so many things are brought forward to try and push us out of the love resonance. Well, actually, Angel, love is everything. It's not a word, actually. Love is a resonance. The love word, the word love, only is a expression that we have to convey only a tiny bit of what love is, because there are not enough words, there's not enough ways of explaining what true love is, yes, but love is the closest, the closest way of conveying that what love is, okay, of a feeling, yes, but it's more than a feeling, yes, it's everything, Angel. Love is truly everything. Yes, absolutely, Grace. It's, you know how scientists look into space and say there's nothingness. That nothingness is filled with primordial love, is filled with creation, is filled with so many things. Unseen, yes, absolutely. But our heart is a bit like an antenna attached to her soul spirit. Yeah. Part of us that is always out there. Yes. And that part of us knows this feeling, knows the love that is all. Yes. It knows. That's why we know, yeah, from the moment we are born, we know love. We know love prior to knowing anything at all. Yeah. When we are born, we know love. That's the first we know is love. We don't know hatred. We don't know judgment. We don't judge. Yeah. We arrived full of love. We are little beautiful beings filled with love. Yes. We don't know judgment. We don't know fear. We don't know anything. We just know love. Yeah. When we first arrive. Because at that point in time, we have not been touched by everything else that comes with the rest. So try not to, when I speak of love, try not to be attached to the little things that have been done to this amazing, beautiful love, because it's been used by religion to make it seen in certain ways. It's been made by the non-religious to make it seen in another way. It's been made to seen and put next to sex, which is nothing whatsoever to do with sex. The love that I speak of, yeah, it's a love that is eternal, yeah, that is the foundation blocks of life. Yeah, it is everything. Yes. Sometimes I can see and feel it with my eyes closed. Because it is within the heart, yeah, space. And it's something that if the heart space is a cup, it would be always full, and it would be just continuously being filled. Yes, it would be like a never-ending filling of love of this cup that sometimes I hold. And I say sometimes because, like everyone else, I am learning, and sometimes I do stumble. Yeah, I do. I do stumble. For as much of a love being I am, I do stumble. It's part of my learning. It's part of the process of learning. But I do hold love. I do hold love. I do hold love within me at all times. If I'm alive here, if I'm speaking here, and if I speak of love, it's because without it I would not be here alive. I've been through so much, and it has been only that kept me alive. It only has been knowing that I was being held by this most amazing universal love, yes, this most blessed, beautiful love. There is some saying that goes a bit like, it was in the hardest time that I was being carried by this love that I looked behind me in the sand. There was only 2 sets of steps walking, and yet someone was carrying me. Yes, someone was carrying me, although you could see no one. And that was the love that was carrying me, the love of oneness. Yeah. It's something that is very blessing, and it is something that is, you can't see, but you can see. You cannot touch, but you can touch. Yeah? It always has more than 2 sides to it. It's touchable, yes. You can feel it. You can see it, yeah. It's here. It's everywhere. It's all around you. It's the air you breathe, yeah. And take it for granted far too often. Yes, absolutely. Yes, love is the air you breathe in, yeah. The sun that you feel on your skin. The beautiful trees, and the air that rustles on those leaves. The water that quenches your thirst. The baby that you are, and the baby that you hold in your arms. Love is absolutely everything, and everything is love. And yet many of us think love is a car, love is possessions, love is sex, because we've been told these things. But love is amazing resonance that creates everything and is everything, yes. And that is healing, and it's silent, actually. When you sit in silence, yeah, even though it's silence, you can hear it, yeah. Because you can hear it in your heartbeat. When you talk to your heart and you tell your heart, yeah, you sit in silence and you tell your heart, yeah, and you mean it. You say, I love you and I am grateful for everything you do for me, for the journey all the way up until now. I hold you in that love. I hold you in that gratefulness. Yeah, you can hear that love, because suddenly your heart beats differently. It beats differently because it's responding to you. It's giving you a different beat suddenly, and you actually can hear the beat of love. And that is true love. Is your heart saying thank you back at you. And when that happens, you actually feel it, you hear it, and it goes out towards you. Quite a big field, yeah. That toroidic field, it suddenly grows exponentially. And that is because your heart has listened and felt the love that you are given to it. And it does immediately return it to you. And if you are listening to it, you will actually be able to listen and feel it. And that is very true. Nowadays you can even measure it as well. Yeah, scientifically you can measure that. But the most beautiful thing is to actually be able to sit and be grateful to your heart. Yeah, and say it to your heart. You put your hand on your heart. Yes, and you put your hand and you breathe in and out and you say, thank you. Yeah. And you say, thank you. And I love you. I truly love you. Yeah. And that creates a response. And that response is really beautiful. And with it comes a resonance. And it is silent, yet it's not, because you can hear it. Yeah. You hear it from within. And yes, it is beautiful. So that same resonance is a healing resonance, yes? A bit like cat purr is a resonance, and it's a healing resonance. All of these are there for us to use, yeah? And it is very important at this day and age, very, very important, with everything that is being said and done around us to put us into fear, to put us into disease, because disease is being not at ease, yes? Disease means being not at ease with who we truly are, the love who we truly are. So if we are not at ease with that, then we also become body disease. So listen to your heart. Put your hand on your heart. At least once a day. Send it love and gratitude. Yes? Breathe in and out. Send it love and gratitude. And you will see and feel that your heart will literally respond to you. It will respond to you. And you will start to learn to use that resonance for self-healing. And I will tell you that I have been fairly unwell. Body ailments, yes. But one thing that is not ill is my spirit soul, because it is totally embraced by this love. Body is my vessel, and yes, yeah, I've done too many times of all my glass when I was young. Yes, consciousness awareness open up many gates. Absolutely, absolutely. And is absolutely so important. Consciousness awareness, yes, because you become aware, and this is why, Chris, what you say is very important. And this is also why I was saying the consciousness and the awareness, you put your hand on your heart and you say these things, because that is one way of bringing consciousness and awareness into you. So, 1 second, I need another drink of water. But while at the moment, all around the world, a lot of stuff is happening. You have to stay centered in self and use of your awareness and of your love and of your consciousness. Yes? Because mustn't forget that we are spirit soul, and having a moment in a body. Okay? So because we are spirit soul, having a moment in a body moment, yes? Sometimes we enter into forgettingness. Well, a lot of us, most of us, including myself, have been in, to forgettingness because of all the layers. But at this point in time, we are also into consciousness and awareness. So being into this consciousness awareness, then we do these small steps every day to keep the consciousness and awareness alert. So then you can work with self, okay? You can work with self. You can work towards self-healing. So, and you do that through love, because love is the strongest, most beautiful resonance. So, as I was saying, being open to all possibilities, yes. I was talking of this last Wednesday. I was actually speaking of this too. It's just very important at this moment in time. So, the being open to all possibilities, of who we are, of this love that is us, yes? Absolutely, Grace, absolutely. That is what I was saying as well. It does become shattered because so many uses. But this is why I keep speaking of the way I do. But yes, so we have to be open to all possibilities of who we are, yes? The love that we are, the strength that we are. Because spirit soul, needs to grow, and it needs to embrace freedom, from past conditioning. So, which, the traumas and the dramas and the stresses keep us in, okay? So opening our hearts helps the healing, yes, and helps healing our wounds, mental, physical, spiritual, yes. So helping us to discover what is within us, finding our true spiritual nature, because we are love, we are this most amazing loved beings, and this is very important right now. This is very, very important, very important. Everything you hear out there, that is distorting who we are, do not listen to it. Listen to your heart. Your heart will not lie to you. You are love beings. You are spirit soul having a body moment here. Yes. Listen to your heart and give it love and gratefulness every day. Put your hand on your heart. Just do, if anything, do this small few minutes. That's all it takes. Sit in peace for a few minutes. Put a hand on your heart and send it love, loving thoughts, loving feelings, gratefulness, yes. And tell it, I love you. I love, love, love you. And I am grateful for the journey of us, yes? So our spiritual path has no beginning and no end, ever, yes? Because we are here on this journey of love. Yes, yes, an experience. And this is so important. Do not allow for anyone to take you out of this path, because this path is your path. Yes, it is the path that you are meant to walk. Yeah, and you are the path, and the path is you. Yes, there is no way to love. You are the love. Okay, so know that you are the love. Yeah, you are made from that love. You are part of the love. Okay, so. And it is, I did say this this last Wednesday, but I will repeat it again. It is like a circle. Yeah, it starts like a circle. And this is how I perceive it from within me. Yeah, it is like a circle, or more exactly, yeah, it is like, starts like a circle, and it spirals, yeah. It goes into a spiral that opens our hearts gradually, yeah, giving rise to our consciousness to embrace all life within that love. So it is a circle into a spiral, yeah, and that gradually opens our hearts, giving rise to our consciousness to embrace all life within that love. Yes? So, if I went about saying I love everything and everyone, they would lock me up and give me a pair of sandals. Well, you don't have to say it out loud if you are scared, yeah? Um, you can say to the ones you are okay with, yeah? You can say it from within, yes? Because you are sharing that resonance from within. And they fear that power, absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. They do fear that power, and this is why this same power has been kept for so long from us, yeah, and has been given different designations, yes, different connotations, and things like that. Yeah, how else would they keep it low vibration by making it something that it is not? But yet they know its power. Okay, so love is like a circle, or more exactly, it goes from a circle into a spiral that opens our hearts gradually, giving rise to our consciousness to embrace all life within that love. Yes? And yes, it is so beautiful. It is really, truly a beautiful, beautiful cosmic dance. Yes. It is something that no matter, no matter what people say, it is true. Yeah. Um, allowing self to express, heart, soul, spirit, pouring into our lives and truly expressing ourselves is important, in remembrance of whom and what we are. Spirit's here, soul is here on a journey, yeah, of love and joy. Becoming aware is important, and also, like holding a light in dark, again, being in dark is part of journey. Okay? So that's why, especially these days, conscious aware is so important, so as not to even need to speak the words to yourself or others. They sense it. Yeah, Absolutely. Because it's a resonance, it's a very strong, uh, very, very strong resonance. It's very important, and it is at this point in time that we are, that the awareness, consciousness, those of us that are aware and conscious of it, yeah, and are exuding this love, yeah, um, we are indeed doing this work, and it is very important to keep this work going. Um, Absolutely, Chris. I mean, uh, pets are so loving, you know. They are truly um, so full of awareness, so full of love. Um, and and like babies in a way, yes, they're so wonderful, you know. They're not judgmental. Absolutely. Absolutely. They can feel your resonance, and that's why they get excited. Absolutely. Yes, when you're thinking of it, you're resonating, and your heart, because when you're thinking that, your heart is resonating with them. Um, and because it is resonating with them, um, um, it is well, they feel it, they perceive it, and they don't need words. Yeah, they know what love is. They know. Yeah, animals know what love is. Babies, children know what love is. It's only us, after all the messed upness that we've been through, that sometimes and very often forget what it is. So it is very important, all of this work that we are doing. Um, it is very, very, very important. Far more important than some of us realize. But nevertheless, uh, it's not the amount of people. It doesn't have to be the whole world vibrating in that resonance for the world to change. It needs a few, yeah? Because love is actually truly stronger than the negative, yeah? Love is so strong that the negatives need to be in more concentration to keep the balance pointed in their direction, yeah? It needs less of the good people, yeah, to be in that vibration, to actually tip it into our side, tip it into the positive, yeah. So in essence, um, uh, it it just takes less people in good, positive, love vibration for the tipping point to happen, what we have been waiting for, this tipping point, yes, for things to start changing. It actually does not take the whole world to be in that resonance, because love is so strong. So when enough people are in that resonance, the tipping point happens, and it will be absolutely amazing. The whole thing will change very quick, very, very, very fast, actually. It's one of the most amazing things, yeah. And it's something that It's there. It's there for everyone. And all you need to do is listen to your heart, and you know this is true. Yeah, you know this is true. You will know that we are speaking of oneness, love, creation. You know that we are speaking of um, this most beautiful love plasma, yeah, that is touchable, that is creates everything, yeah. It is beyond words, but because we need to give it a name, we call it love, okay? Because it's the closest we have to it. So, the world is not split into two, positive and negative. Yeah. We have the possibility of choices, both positive and negative, at all times. So what is positive or negative, we could write down, yeah, a two-way list of positive, negative, and they would be correct. Yeah. But really, it's all a perception that we are going through. It's all perceptions of a belief system that we've been indoctrinated by. So if we shake that off, if we wash that off, yeah, wash yourself, yeah, christen yourself, yeah, by washing your spirit away from all that belief system, the conditioning, yeah. So, yes. So, for me, I think it's a very important thing. I always found it that I'm not looking, for I'm here speaking with you, brothers and sisters, and I always find that being here is a sharing. Yeah, I've never looked for a stage, for fame or anything. That's never for me been a thing. I'm here because the sharing is important. I'm here because Spirit urges me from within to share. And because you gravitate towards what your spirit, when you listen to it, yeah, you start following your belief system, and you start following your heart. And my heart has always told me to share the love. And my heart has always told me to share what I believe in. Yeah. To share my experience. It's my experience. It's what I speak of. Yeah. And my experience I share with love. So when you're here, and I am here with some truly amazing people today, um, and it shows it doesn't need a great big uh, group of people, but it needs a handful of people in the same frame of mind, to resonate. And then those same people, they go about filled, they have filled their cup with love, and they go and share their cup with other. So we're 9, 10 of us here, filling our cups with love. And then we go and share what we have learned and what we experience with other people. Yes. And we share our love and we share our experience. And that resonance is what brings everything forward day by day. It's actually incredibly important. I will keep this up on Mondays and Wednesdays too, because at the moment I am actually reading from my writings and writing more stuff, pouring myself out, pouring my soul out, because I think we are all healers and we are all here doing this amazing work. When I speak of healing, and I still am doing self-healing myself too, but I do see the helix, yes. And when I was talking of this spiral and all of this, yes, it is like a key, that goes into our DNA. And when this happens in the most beautiful way, and the gel that gels it together is a love, and it's like rainbow colors filling our DNA, and it enters into a healing that is beyond anything, and that is actually becoming more and more closest for all of us to be able to do. At times I can actually do this with myself and give it to other people. I give that energy onto others and they embrace it with their love and allow it into their bodies, and so ensure, and they start seeing double their DNA, and the circle and this twirling amazingness spiral that opens, that opens our hearts, and that fills into, it connects like a lock and key. It connects into our DNA, the spiral connects into our DNA, filling it with amazing colors. It's actually really beautiful. I'd actually, a bit like love, I don't have enough words sometimes to explain, but I will keep going at it, and I will keep writing on it to explain, because this is actually very important, this sharing, because all of you will at one point want to pick up on this and work on self. But it is called love. It is the oneness. It is creation at its most beautiful, beautiful point. So, yeah, sharing ourselves with love is what we do. It's what I do every day. Because I don't know how to do any other way. It's, yeah, it is something I do from the deepest of my soul. And very humbling moments I do share this with. I'm not saying I am so and so and I can do so and so. I'm saying we all are spirit soul, learning and experiencing the love that we are. Yes, the love that is creation gives us all of this. If you open your hearts and allow this love within your hearts, yes, then this starts flowing through you in the most beautiful way. And it is indeed a very, very beautiful, humbling. Oh, thank you, Chris, for being here. It's not what you got, it's what you give. It's not the life you choose, it's the life you live. Absolutely, Chris. Thank you for being with us, brother. It's with joy in my heart that I see you here. Thank you and be safe. Much love to June. And see you next time. See you Wednesday, I hope. Love, 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 love you, brother. And thank you for being here and for your wise words and love. It's always great having you here with me, Chris. And to everyone as well, thank you, Angel and Angelmas, Barbara and Loz, my dearest sister, and Gath and Sister Love, and Troy, and hi, Judge. So thank you, everyone that is here in chat room, and thank you everyone that is not in chat room. Lisa, I think she was in the background. I don't know if she's still there. Thank you that for all that is not in chat room but is listening. I love everyone so much, and all your input is absolutely important, because everyone here matters. Everyone. Every single one of us matter. All what we do, all what we share here is important. So thank you. And this is Lizzie with Love Bubble on peopleforpeople.ning.com. Stay with peace, love, and harmony in your hearts always. Good night, all.
The love bubble gonna protect your soul, connecting each and everybody from the young and the old. On top the permits on your noggin till you bubble the toes. Feel the love under the sun, watch the love bubble grow. I love the maximum, so let your love light show. I love to elevate everybody, everybody there you know. The love bubble give you good vibration, they keep you comfy, comfy when the trouble raining. So look inside and find the deep elation. Now move your happiness across the entire nation. Everybody in the bubble give love, 'cause everybody in the bubble got love, yeah. The love bubble gonna protect your soul, connecting each and everybody from the young and the old. On top the permits on your noggin till you bubble the toes. Feel the love under the sun, watch the love bubble grow. I love the the maximum, so let your love light show. One love to elevate everybody, everybody now you know. You and I can't afford to be strangers. We got the light of good no matter what be the danger. Angels, I know they follow me around. They're making sure I keep it pure by keeping it safe and sound. I get toned down to the music alive. For remedy melody telling me how to be better than just on time. It's the heat from the lights, sunbeams in the sky, from the trees to the signs on the street. There's a vibe in my feet. Of course you know they be funky. They're keeping the funky punk alive like I was a monkey. Limb to limb swinging, limb by limb flinging, win to win, grin by grin, and they still singing. The love bubble gonna protect your soul, connecting each and everybody from the young and the old. On top your permits on your noggin till your bubbly toes. Feel the love under the sun, watch the love bubble grow. One love, the maximum, so let your love light show. One love to elevate everybody, everybody now you know.
The little one, Jah praise the big one, Jah praise the skinny fat, the heavy and the sick one. Jah all about no matter